Is it safe for our children to be on the media? With all that has been taking place, come to think of it, guys, like, I want us to ask ourselves this question as parents. I want us to ask ourselves, is it safe for our children? Think about it, guys. Because if we are adults and it's not even safe for us, I can just imagine the risk that we're putting our children lives in. Like, this is serious. A lot of people has lost their lives. A lot of people has lost their life over the years. We watch the news, we listen to the news, and we hear of so many people who were kidnapped, who date people online, and when they met in person, they never live to tell the story. So if it is not safe for us, it cannot be safe for our children. Now, like me say, guys, social media can be used in a good way and it can also be used in a bad way. However, we don't know what our children are doing when we're not watching. Because, yes, sometimes our kids say that they're playing games and they're watching cartoons and we feel like that's it. But we don't know what they're doing when we put our head down to sleep and close our eyes. And some of these kids are very clever. Even in your presence, they are doing things on the phone. And we need to understand there are other websites out there. And when I talk about websites, I'm talking about adult websites that are open for everyone. So there are things that our children could be watching and we have no knowledge of it. So it is not safe for our children. It's not safe for our boys and girls. I know some of these kids, it's going to affect them. It's going to affect them. I ain't going to lie. It's going to affect them emotionally and probably mentally too with this new law. But it's for their own good. I can recall in the 90s, some of us did not have a cell phone for ourselves. And we live our lives peacefully and joyfully without social media. We did not die. You get what I'm saying? So we have to get back to that place of discipline. We have to get back to that place where we raise our children right. And don't let them get caught up into social media. Because there are a lot of people in the media praying. They're like predators. They're praying at our kids, like, you know? So we have to take control. Parents, we have to take full control because the effect that social media have on our children's lives, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. During our years or our time, our childhood years, like, it wasn't like that for us. It wasn't like that. So parents, it's time for us to get back to that place. Get back to the roots. Get back to the old landmark. If you weren't raised a certain type of way, enough fear make your kids come and I live life anyhow they please. You get what I'm saying? You know deep within that during Your time when you were a child, you couldn't do certain things. You couldn't say certain things. You couldn't watch certain things. So why are we allowing our kids to do it? Why are we allowing our kids to do whatever pleases them? Why are we doing that? Social media is destroying our kids, especially the ones who are addicted. Social media is destroying our children. I have a nephew, and I'm not gonna call no name, but I have a nephew and I watch him keenly when he's, on the phone. And when he's on the phone, he stays up right throughout the night, even 12 o'clock. That child is on the phone. If you don't tell him, say, put down the phone, and even when you tell him, put it down, he's still on the phone. And he's so smart. He waits until you fall asleep. He be under the sheet on the phone. But he doesn't realize that even though he's under the sheet, the phone light is reflecting. So we know that he still has the phone on. So when he's on the phone, he's there right through. If you don't take the phone from him and seriously say, get off the phone, he will be up right through the night. You get what I'm saying? And the waking time, very early. So he goes to bed late, wake up very early. Now, when he doesn't have the phone, he goes to bed very early and he wakes up late. And another thing I realized with him, when he has the phone, his belly's always filled. Like he's never hungry. Now, this is what social media does to our children. Takes away their appetite. Sometimes they want to pee and they bear the pain. They bear the pain. We all know what it feels like when we want to urinate. And when we hold it up and don't release it, it gives us that burning feeling. And that's what is happening to our kids. When they want to urinate because of social media, they don't take the time to go and urinate. And then when they don't do that, it causes infection and other illnesses in their bodies. You get what I'm saying? So it affects their sleep. It affects the way they perform in the school. It affects even the way they communicate. Because when they have the phone, they don't even want to communicate with anyone. So we can't continue like this, parents. We have to get back to that place of discipline where we discipline our kids. And anything that is not good for them, we need to take it away from them. Don't watch them go astray.